Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will talk about developing marketing and sales messages. So how we can develop marketing and sales messages. We have obviously a three steps planning and for writing sales messages. The first point which I will discuss, there are few points which I will discuss to you shortly about this. The first one is audience needs. Now we have a fair idea about and almost clear understanding that what is meant by audience needs. Obviously in all the previous chapters you at this point is discussed very detailfully uh, about the audience, that what should be the audience and what are the requirements, how you can know the needs of your audience. So after audience fair having fair idea about your audience needs, then comes competition to pinpoint selling points and benefits, that what points and what benefits you can offer in your message, and then to anticipate purchase objections. We may use ADA model that we I have already mentioned to you this model in the previous lectures as well. And that getting attention, how would you let me explain to you again that ADA stands for A is for attention, I is for interest, D is for desire, and A is for action. So getting attention, how you are going to build interest, how you would increase desire and motivate the action. Writing promotional messages for social media, it is very common nowadays, and you can't ignore it. uh, it should you should it can sorry You can do it by getting involvement in our online conversations. You will listen as much as you talk, initiate and respond to these conversations. Then you would be authentic, transparent and real. While all these things, the information provided by you, it should be exactly the people want. So you will share the information, or you will provide the information not according to your needs or demands of your company, but according to the public or the reader or the audience need, or what is their want. So you will plan accordingly. Then you will identify and support the champions. For this you would be real, and you will also put integrated efforts on social media. Creating promotional messages for mobile devices. So promotional messages on mobile devices, uh, keep promotional messages short and simple. So this is very important point, that if your messages are short and simple, so it can create a good impact on the audience side. The mobile experience, keep mobile experience fast and straightforward. So while writing sales messages, that is very important thing in this is to develop uh, hooks in writing. So how you can develop hooks? Hooks means appealing points, or the appeals in your products or in your message, the how you can make it more attractive, through which you can hook the audience, right? So by identify the audience, their captivity level, their obligations and their needs. After this you will identify the purpose of writing, what audience should feel. Takeaway for audience, how you can develop hooks in writing. We need to develop hooks, as I have already told you, because hooks are going to play an important role. So what kind of hooks we have? So let me discuss you shortly. There are some choices of hooks. You can crack a joke. You can give a startling fact which may engage the people at the very early stage of your message. May it start with an anecdote, or you can say a story. You may start with quotations or by quoting others. You may start with your personal experiences as well, and then on the basis of these choices, craft the hook. So the students, what is happening in the case of hooks, I have told you. Then we will also discuss some points from the your notes mentioned on the page 233, developing marketing and sales messages. So here are also the same points that I have told you, but I will share to you people shortly. Everything you have learned about planning messages applies in general to marketing and sales message, but the planning steps for these stages have some particular aspects to consider as well. Assessing audience needs. Uh, as with every other business message, successful marketing and sales messages start with an understanding of audience needs. Depending on the product and the market, these can range from a few functional considerations such as the size, weight, and finish of office paper, to a complicated mix of emotional and logical issues. And the next point is analyzing your competition. So, what is meant by this? Marketing and sales messages nearly always compete with messages from other companies trying to reach the same audience. When you plan a marketing company campaign to introduce a new shoe model, let's suppose, to current customers, the company knows its audience has also been exposed to message from some other company that has already performed the same task. The New Balance, Reebok, and numerous other you can say the companies finding a unique message in crowded markets can be quite a challenge, because this is the world of competition. As you people have seen, so there are thousands or billions of companies in the world products. There are a huge discoveries in the products in every field of life, whether it is about your business, for your skin, for your hair, for your health, or any type of things. So there is a huge competition. So if the market is greater one, then the challenges must be the greater one as well. So you will also assess the audience needs while having uh, remember these points in your minds. Why? Because you are well aware of the audience needs and the present situation in the market, that is already full full of so many companies or organizations that are already exist. So how you can maintain your individuality in all these rush, this is up to you, or up to your message that you are going to present. Then the determining key selling points and benefits. So what is meant by this? With some insight into audience needs and the alternatives offered by your competitions, the next step is to decide which features and benefits to highlight. Selling points are the most attractive features of a product. You also have uh, experienced this thing when you go for online shopping. So if you are visiting any page of any product, let it be shoes or dresses or some makeup items or skin items, maybe you are attracted by the bottle or by the style of the presentation, but after that, you the first thing you will know or you will have in your mind is about the price. So you will definitely go for it, go for the price, and then you will, if you like the product, definitely benefits and selling points or whatever the important things must be mentioned on that product. So you will go for this to know that what are the specific things that are mentioned here, what are the benefits that are focused in this uh, perspective. So anticipating purchase, so this is the main same thing which I was talking about. Marketing and sales message usually encounter objections. As with persuasive business messages, the best way to handle them is to identify these objections upfront and address as many as you can. Objections can range from high price, low quality, to a lack of compatibility with existing products, or perceived risk involved with the product. By identifying potential objections upfront, you can craft your promotional messages in ways that address those concerns. If price is a likely objection, for instance, you can look for ways to increase the perceived value of your you might say that it cost less than a year's worth of health club dues. Of course, any attempts to minimize perceptions of price or other potential negative must be done ethically. Then the next point which I'm going to share with you is about writing conversational marketing and sales messages. So getting the reader's attention, how you can get by looking and listening during any given day. You will notice the many ways advertisers try to get your attention. So in this point you will know to build in interest, that how you can build interest, expand on support the promises in your attention getting opening. So the next one is the building sorry after catching the readers or viewers attention, your next step is to build interest in the product, company, or idea you are promoting. A common technique is to pay off the promise made in the headline by explaining how you can deliver those benefits. For example, in the headline offers a way to get fit for $2 a day. The first paragraph could explain that the home gyms your company sells start at less than $700, which uh, works out to less than two a day over the course of the year. So this is how you can build interest. I will make it more easier by giving you example that if let's suppose you are going to promote marketing and sales messages, so how you can build interest, you must have seen the products if you go for online shopping. So these points are always mentioned there, that you can check out that how they have built the interest, by whether it is by giving the benefits of sale of their products, or the price, or the attraction in which they have present their product. So this is how uh, you can build interest in your promotional messages for sales and marketing. So the next, how you can increase the desire, so this is up to you, that how you can add details and audience benefits to increase desire for the product or service. Look, this is again the same thing which I have many time repeated to you people, that it is not for you, it is for the audience, for whom you are going to stand. So you will focus on the audience, their needs, their interest, their wants. How you can increase the desire, this is up to the message, that while making your promotional marketing or sales messages or promotional messages, how you can conversate with the audience by increasing the desire for your product. So this is the main purpose of your business, that what are the mediums, or what are the tactics you can to increase the desire in your audience. Then how you can motivate the action. The final step This is the final step in the ADA model, is persuading the audience to take action, such as encouraging. I will give you example that let's suppose I have visited a product, some skin product on Insta. So I just captured my attention. Also, it's also built interest for in me. First the point that they get that the product got my attention, then if when I got attentive towards that, the second was I also feel the interest that has already built in me. After interest, the desire comes, that how I can buy the product. After this, the last one would be obviously motivated action, that how they have motivated me to take an action, to buy that product, to choose that product, and why I'm choosing that. So this is the last but the major point after all these points, that how I can take the action. So after getting attention, building interest, increasing desire, I am motivated to take an action. So this is how you can feel the same things. Then the writing messages for promotional media. In a social media environment, persuasive efforts requires a more conversational, interactive approaches. Here are also some points that are discussed in the same model ADA. The first one is to facilitate community building. Listen at least as much as you talk. Initiate and respond to conversation with the community. This is the point which I have already discussed with you people. Provide information people want. Identify and support your champions. So you will read these points carefully and get your queries clear. This is the end of the chapter 11. So I hope that you will understand and must read the page 223 to the page 220 236, sorry, 233 to 236. These must read them. Here are also some examples which will help you to make your queries more clear. Take care. Allah Hafiz.